What is up, guys? And so today I'm going to do my March Madness picks. I could not do it on the computer because my computer was not working. So we're just going to have to do it with this. Um, so, yeah, let's just get right into it. Right out of the South region, we got Alabama taking on the winner of Corpus Christi and Southeast Missouri State. Alabama will win that game. Then Maryland, West Virginia. This is a really intriguing game, in my opinion. I'm a little bit Big 12 biased. I can't even lie to you. So I'm picking West Virginia. I like West Virginia in this matchup. West Virginia was playing a little bit better towards the end of the year. So yeah, I'm picking West Virginia. San Diego State and Charleston. This is another interesting matchup. I'm gonna go with San Diego State in this matchup. I think it can go either way. It's a 5-12. 5-12s are always fun. And then on to Virginia Furman. This game is this is what I say. Virginia always gets upset because of the style they play. Like the way they play, the style of play is the reason they always get upset, or they've been upset in the past. So I am going to roll with Furman. It's bold, but I'm going to roll with them. And then Creighton, NC State. A lot of people think Clemson should have been in, and I fully agree. I think Clemson should have been in. But no matter the fact, it's NC State versus Creighton. So I'm going to roll with Creighton. NC State could win this game. They got a decent team, but I think Creighton's got it. And then Baylor, UC Santa Barbara, Baylor. Never know, those 3-14 matchups can be tough. It's March Madness, anything can happen. Missouri, Utah State. And I'm not picking Utah State just because I'm a KU fan. I like Utah State in this matchup. I really do. I think it's a great matchup for Utah State. But I think Missouri can win for sure. Arizona and Princeton. I'm picking Arizona. But don't let Princeton fool you. They are I think there might be a tough 15 seed. Sometimes those 15-2 matchups can be closer than expected, and sometimes that 15 can pull off the major upset, but I doubt it in that one. Purdue and the winner of Texas Southern and Fairleigh Dickinson. Purdue will win that one. Memphis FAU, as much as I want to pick Memphis, I want to pick Memphis in this game so bad. Like, I really do. But FAU is one of those really, probably the best mid-major right now in terms of how they played in the regular season. Either them or the next one we're getting ready to talk about. Duke versus Oral Roberts. And I'm not picking Oral Roberts just because of the memes. I am picking Oral Roberts because I like the matchup. I know Duke is on a roll, but so is Oral Roberts, and I'm picking Oral Roberts. Tennessee and Louisiana, I'm picking Tennessee. I think Tennessee's got that one. Never know, though. Those 4-13 matchups can be tough. Kentucky Providence, I like Oscar Tshiebwe in that one, and Kentucky to handle business in that one. Kansas State, Montana State, Kansas State. Don't see Montana State winning that one. Michigan State, USC. Don't know why Michigan State is a 7 seed. Genuinely don't think they deserve to be a 7 seed. So I'm picking USC. Marquette, Vermont. Picking Marquette. Don't know why Vermont is a 15. I think they should be like a 13 or a 14. I think a 15 is a little bit too low for Vermont. So watch out for Vermont to maybe keep that one a little bit closer than expected, but we'll see. Houston, Northern Kentucky, Houston. Iowa, Auburn. I like Auburn in this matchup a lot. Those 8-9 matchups are a lot of fun. Miami, Drake. I got Drake. Kent State, Indiana. I'm a person that is not high on Indiana. I am not high on Indiana at all, and I think Kent State could possibly win this game, but I do have Indiana in a close one. Iowa State versus the winner of Mississippi State and Pitt. I think Pitt will beat Mississippi State, and then Iowa State will beat Pitt. Xavier, Kennesaw State. I got Xavier. Texas A&M, Penn State. I love what Penn State has done this year. They're getting hot at the right time. I really do, but I like Texas A&M in this matchup. Texas and Toothpaste, Colgate. I got Texas. And then moving on to the West region, Kansas, Howard, Kansas. Arkansas, Illinois. As much as I want to pick Illinois because I want to see a Bill Self versus his former team matchup in the round of 32, I'm going to pick Arkansas. I like Arkansas in that matchup. St. Mary's, VCU. I got VCU. A lot of people like VCU in that matchup, and I do as well. UConn, Iona. UConn. Now, watch out for Iona, though. Rick Pitino coach team. Might be tough in that matchup, but I do like UConn in that matchup. TCU versus the winner of Arizona State, Nevada. I think Arizona State beats Nevada, and then TCU beats Arizona State. Gonzaga, Grand Canyon, Gonzaga. Northwestern, Boise State, another tough matchup to predict. But I'm going to roll with Boise State. I like what Northwestern did this year, but I also like what Boise State has done this year as well. And then UCLA over UNC Asheville. So the second round is set. Alabama, West Virginia, round of 32. This is an interesting matchup right here. I like this matchup. I think it's a little bit closer than people expect. I think West Virginia keeps it fairly close, but Alabama gets the win. San Diego State versus Furman. Don't see Furman winning a second game in a row. I got San Diego State. Creighton and Baylor. I'm going to roll with Creighton over Baylor here. And then Utah State, Arizona. Purdue, FAU. This might be... I think FAU hangs around if this happens. I really do. But Zach Edey and Purdue will be too much. Oral Roberts in Tennessee. Sorry to all the Oral Roberts fans, but the Magic, including myself, I like Oral Roberts, man. It was fun a couple years ago seeing them make some magic happen. But the Magic runs out here as they lose to Tennessee in a close one. Kentucky, K-State. I think Oscar Tshiebwe is too much. I think Kentucky's going to get hot at the right time. Just have this weird feeling about it. And then USC, Marquette. I got Marquette. Houston, Auburn. If Marcus Sasser is not back, dude, I think Auburn could potentially win that game. Never know. Drake, Indiana. I like Drake to keep rolling and pull off some magic here. Drake is kind of my underdog to pull off some magic here in March Madness. Iowa State, Xavier. I'm going to roll with the Cyclones. I like Iowa State in that matchup. Texas A&M, Texas could be a really good game. I mean, really good game. And I'm going to roll with Texas A&M. I am picking upsets here. I know a lot of the people in the comments, if they watch this video, will be pissed off. But here you go. I'm a KU fan, and I'm getting ready to pick another upset. Arkansas beats KU. It pains me to say it, but Arkansas against KU is a tough matchup. I think Arkansas gets the better of them. VCU, UConn, I got UConn. TCU, Gonzaga, I think, could roll in that game. I don't see TCU making it past the second round this year. And then UCLA over Boise State. And now we move on to the Sweet 16. Alabama, San Diego State, I got Bama in that game. Creighton, Arizona, I'm going to roll with Creighton. I'm going to go with a bold prediction and say Creighton makes the Elite Eight. Purdue, Tennessee, I'm going to go with Purdue. Kentucky, Marquette, I am going to roll with Marquette. Houston, Drake, going to go with Houston. Iowa State, Texas A&M, going to go with Texas A&M. Arkansas, UConn, going to roll with UConn. And Gonzaga, UCLA, I am going to go with Gonzaga. And we are moving on to the Elite Eight. Alabama, Creighton, going to roll with Bama. Purdue, Marquette, I'm rolling with Marquette. Houston, Texas A&M, I'm going to roll with Houston. And UConn, Gonzaga, going to roll with the Huskies. And we'll move on to the Final Four. Alabama, Marquette, Houston, UConn. And I'm going to go with Alabama over Marquette and UConn over Houston. And that leaves UConn and Alabama in the national championship game. Now, if this were to happen, I think it'd be a great game. But I'm going to roll with Bama winning this one by a final score of I'd say 76-72. And that is my national championship pick, the Crimson Tide of Alabama. Thank you guys for watching. I can't wait for all the pissed off comments telling me how bad my picks are. Can't wait for it. Let's see what happens.